Apeks vs 9C was a match no one cared about, since most would agree that Apeks should win this one, after the recent success at the Paris Major. I have a video about that. But when entering Mirage, we understood Apeks was being outplayed and outclassed. And today we're breaking down how 9C defeated Apeks to eventually qualify for Pro League playoffs, while Apeks were sent home. Going straight into it, Apeks have gone for a Molotov, 2 smokes and 2 flashes, but have not upgraded pistols. The reason for this is that if you want to be fast out on sight, the Glock is the better option for a fast play. Since you got 20 bullets in the magazine, very accurate while running, and the utility is perfect for this type of fast play. While 9C are going for 1 flash and 1 nade, no kits and then 1 dual Berettas. A trend I have started to see is the lack of kits at play in the pistol round, and I like this change. Still think the meta of giving up one side to rather focus the other one and then retake the one you gave up was dumb. Apeks are going 5 players towards A, and for a pistol round I like it. What most professional would have told you to do is to still have a player mid so the CTs will still have to worry about mid or maybe even have somebody on B to fake it a little bit. But the way Apeks does it is perfect, since first of all with 2 smokes you have to smoke stairs and jungle, and then let the 3 Palace player take CT control. Remember, the Palace players that swinging have to wait until the smokes land and bloom, not before. 9C are ready for this take with 3 players on A, and 9C this round chose not to even touch mid, since it's very unlikely that Ts are taking mid without utility. So the CTs can just have a player close to mid that will focus mid if they hear utility coming. Apeks does the first mistake by showing themselves in Palace before the smokes drops, and this allows Max to find the correct cross replacement and find the first kill through a smoke and blinded. Apeks Molotovs bench like this, since this is done to make sure no CTs push out of the smoke Apeks have thrown under stairs. Jacob and Kixon get sight, and here they manage to get 1 kill each and the round swings back to Apeks' favor. But it's not perfect. When doing a take like this, you want to focus CT more and not spam smokes. So when Jacob is swinging, he's alone and doing a crucial 1v1, as we can see from the rest around him. If he failed this kill, the round would almost have been over for Apeks just like that, since they would have struggled to plant while smokes are still up, and this is why they're trying so hard to secure CT control. Apeks decides to take more control towards CT, and here is where I disagree with this idea of just trying to win the round fast. I watched an entry fragger course some years ago from Rush, the former C9 major winner. And he had a whole section dedicated to this position, where it's a good position to control, but you can't overstep it when you have it, since you will then lose it and you will lose all the control you just got. And it's why I think the overstep was a mistake from Apeks. Apeks realized they have to fight Max and try to win the 2v1 since 9C are split up, but Apeks does this in the worst possible way. They manage to turn a 2v1 into 2 1v1s, and Max can win both fights and 9C takes a round.
Decided right here, this turn for CT spawn stairs. This fight is everything. 1-for-1 trade. DJT brings it into a 2-on-2, and Apeks takes the opportunity to challenge towards Max, who stands up tall and missed shots again for Apeks.
Yeah, 9C is so far impressed on Apeks map pick with a strong 3-0 lead. And this is an important round. Both teams are on a full buy, and neither of the teams have a good economy if they were to lose. 9C, even though they've won 3 rounds in a row, they do not have a good losing bonus, and they don't have a lot of cash. While Apeks have a good losing bonus, but barely anything in the bank. Apeks starts with 2 early smokes, 1 in window and 1 on short. Some might be confused by this, since if you have a smoke in window, why would you need short smoked? Well, it's done to make sure a potential con player can't peek them in mid, as well as allows them to be safer crossing top mid boxes if they have to. Apeks are as well going 3 in mid, 1 in apps and the last player towards A. A very default setup, the only problem is that they forgot bomb in spawn. And if Apeks A player dies and the 3 other players are fast to take mid control, this can be a problem. 9C are playing an interesting setup with 1 player on A and then 2 in window and the last 2 on B. The double window play is usually used if one wants to push up fast mid, but I can see so many reasons not to have 2 in window, especially when you don't multi window to ruin the window smoke from T side. But I like what they're doing by sending 2 nades up top mid that does 1 Apeks player down to 1 HP and the other one down to 50, and then sends 1 in mid to play connector, so the double setup in mid was just for nades. Apeks Molotovs con, and this is met with a smoke for it, and Kixon takes under. By the looks of it, Apeks wants to take A site, but now that they are low, it's kinda hard to do so since you have no A site control. Apeks uses some utility in mid, and 9C just slowly meets it with 2 Molotovs in mid. I feel like no matter what Apeks wants to achieve is met, counter and stopped, so Apeks can't really make a lot of progress. 9C are 3 players on B, and I love this. They know bottom mid and top mid is out of reach. Why not take back B apps? And here are low and Sassanito is waiting. I have no idea how to say that name. If I said it wrong, tell me. This is just an amazing read of the game. It shows how well they understand map control. Like, why wait until Apeks takes A or pushes B to act, and rather take away B apps from them, and
Assassinito
is out of the round. And here Max finds JKM, who off this kill probably wanted to find a trade, and fast, but rather gave 9C another kill. Noak have gotten window, and it looked like 9C are not ready for that, since no one is checking it. But Noak can't win the fight and gives up his position for no advantage whatsoever. But Max reads the play by walking into con, holding the ladder room entrance, and here finds the second kill of the round. Apeks have gotten out on site with one player on ramp, while the last has come from spawn with the bomb, but by now it's too late and 9C takes round 4.
He is the player with a chance, and he doesn't even stomach that first kill. So it's hard to see a world now in which Apeks find the essential kills to get them back into this round. It is going to be 9Z taking 4 in a row, and this hasn't even been competitive to any extent.
9Z is being so proactive on the map, like their
Really fun to watch.
decision making, sliding into positions, being aggressive, getting in Apex's face, not letting them feel comfortable. And this is kind of the nightmare that we touched on briefly on overpasses.
So far, 9C have been dominant in the first half, with a score of 7-0. On Apeks map pick, Apeks have to change. It's another full buy, and 9C have an AWP while Apeks do not. This can be good, since AWP usually won't play super aggressive, and Apeks can use this to their advantage with fast pushes or double swings to the AWP. Apeks is back to a smoking window and short, followed up with 3 flashes towards mid, then having 1 player going under with a flash, and then 2 players going towards A. While 9C are going both B players towards short, 2 towards window and 1 last on A, where one of the window players jump underground to play with a one-way smoke while the other goes back. 9C have left a nade in spawn. They might have done it since they were both wrong, but it's good to know since they can use it otherwise. As well as molotoving top mid and ramp to make sure Apeks can't push A early, and the molotov top mid forces Apeks to not go boxes, or if they already are, they might have to swing into the player who's playing with the one-way and underground. Max and Buda finds a kill each, and just look at mid. There are 4 9C players here. Apeks don't even have a shot at contesting it. And here 9C show how prepared they are. A quick 5v5 is now a 3v5, and I liked what Apeks tried to do, but 9C had just a better utility and position for the round. Tries to find one more kill, and it's a 2v5. How can Apeks do anything? Well, let's focus on positioning. Apeks have gotten 2 players on A, while 9C as well have 2 players on A, that can't really trade each other. Since if Try dies from ramp, Davideus can't trade back, so Apeks just have to try and find these 2 kills to have a good shot at the round. Stico goes huge and finds 2 kills, and this round is on. But how? Well, 9C had no idea about Stico in Palace, so when Kixon started to use utility, 9C understood they had to pick together, and here they made themselves vulnerable to Stico. And he comes up clutch, as well as Kixon as fast as possible were able to get stairs, and here he finds another kill, and it's quickly a 2v2. Apeks get the bomb planted, and 9C for the retake have gone very split up, and here Buda dies, and I will let you watch the rest yourself.
Take it all back.
Well, support coming in from Apeks, giving this one as much competitive room as possible. But Stico, some great shots out of Palace from him. He's looking to try and close this round. Kicksan needed that one. Brilliant shot right through the head of Buddha. DJT now reveals his flank. Now Stico has got the molly. That's the key piece of utility.
Smoke on DJT though as well.
Oh, this could get messy. This could get real messy for Stico if he's relying on that Molotov. Smoke goes down. It's no longer effective. He tosses the flash up. He goes for the spam, but DGT, he's peered up on top. It's a great move from DGT. He's going to get on that defuse and hold it through. The time was starting to get close, and it's just on the beep.
Apeks is on the CT side, and so far it has not been a good game for them with a 15-7 scoreline. The reason we skipped like 15 rounds are that there's not much interesting worth talking about happened. Yes, Triad is sick 1v2 clutch in round 12.
And Assassinito
and DGT mirrored each other rounds to take a win each in round 17 and 18, but watch the game yourself to see how amazing it is. Apeks are going 2 players A, 1 in mid and 2 B, a very normal setup, while 9C are going 2 players B, 1 A and 2 mid, where they use an insta smoke to window from spawn. Apeks uses a molotov in ramp as well as some utility in mid to try and stop 9C aggression. And to really stop this aggression, Apeks have their window player jump down and 1 A player going to con. But 9C are kind of fake in mid, with no player pushing it, and this makes Apeks setup in mid either good or bad, since when investing 2 players in mid, A and B gets weaker. But you will as well get all the information about mid, so you can get an easier read on how 9C will approach the round. 9C sends another fake onto mid, with a top con smoke and a window smoke like this. Only problem is that Noak have gotten full mid control and Apeks understand this is a fake, and have gotten 3 players towards B, 2 short and 1 car. Jacob with a good nade finds the first kill of the round, but Buda with a quick 2k and site is open for 9C. And this is not good for Apeks. Going into a 3v4 B retake and 9C is on match point should be impossible. But Stress gets to 9C.
And Sassanito.
Finds the first kill, and then Max kills his teammate and quickly it's a 2v3 after
And Sassanito.
heroic from short. And then they boost Nok up, and I like this, since Apeks had to smoke the Molotov, and no one expected the boost, and Apeks takes a round.
They know there's nobody coming in. They know it's not an attempted split. Everyone's attention will be here.
They're not splitting B, but they're running right in as the attack out from Buddha, the double kill, locks it into the site, and a team kill in the midst of all the madness. And a lot of damage done to the remaining 9Z members. And the bomb again in the open. Quick boost up from Nok. Couldn't get the second, but Sassanito will.
In the end, Apeks lost the match and was sent home from Pro League, while 9C went on to beat Cyclone and make playoff in Pro League. Apeks this game had some clear issues. The first is the lack of plants on the T side. They had a total of 6 bomb plants, where out of 6, 4 of them were defused. The other were opening kills. It seemed like on the T side, Apeks could never get the ball running due to lack of openings. And this snowballed into Apeks being too aggressive trying to find opening kills or trade, and lost them a lot. Apeks have just gotten a new coach, and I think most of this will be resolved. Thanks for watching, and here are 2 videos YouTube told me you would like.